Hi everyone, this is Karine from Narcissistic Abuse Recovery. Tonight I will be speaking to you about self control. This is a very important topic, and I've come across a scripture which is in Isaiah 4:1, and it says that in the end times, seven women will ask one man to be able to take them into his home, not to take care of them, they will be able to take care of themselves, but not for them to be living in disgrace. So, this is quite a daunting scripture, and I think about it very carefully as the times are, as they are today. And I'm bringing in something called celibacy, which is very rare. It People don't practice celibacy today, and the world, as it goes further and further into great sin and debauchery, these are topics that I would like to speak about tonight. And it's Corrine coming to you from Narcissistic Abuse Recovery. I came across these topics because they were the main topics in teaching me my recovery. I had allowed so much of my boundaries to be broken. I had very little self control, and celibacy was something that I had no inkling about, because I thought I was in a marriage, and I thought that my partner would be feeling as I was, um, completely in one partnership, and instead I knew that I had been a victim of abandonment, rejection, and he had gone on to many other relationships. And I still didn't have the self control to be able to think, well, so be it, that is the way the situation is, and to shut the door completely. I would always think, well, there's something wrong with me. I would look and see, okay, he had gaslighted me into thinking that, it was my fault that he would have to go and find all these wonderful other relationships. And in the meantime, I had to heal myself. I had to turn inwardly to find strength, courage, resilience, and the three aspects of what I've just mentioned. One of the main things that I learned trying to learn self control was also a very good characteristic, which is stoicism, which stopped me from reacting to whatever abuse was coming my way, and also it enabled me to control my emotions where people were concerned, even in situations which were unfair, and I could always blame and complain before I learnt about these aspects in my recovery. But now I understand, and I go deeper, and I look to myself and I say, no, what world do you want to create? Do you want to create a world where you're going to be hopeless and not to be able to be with your grandchildren? Or do you want to create a world around you which is going to be more appealing and something that you're going to be proud of? So I had to learn resilience, courage, strength, and I had to learn self control. And also, with the aspect of how women go through life, you expect that you're going to. Well, I was future faked into thinking that I would always have a marriage, and then realized in my later years that this marriage was not going to be. And for me to cope. So with coming across Isaiah 4:1, it really helped me because it showed me that the Lord was very serious about women and in the end times, and that we had to learn to be controlled and to enable ourselves to learn characteristics of strength and not to be weak and fall under the spell of men that would have their control over us. So instead of forfeiting my control, I learned how to take back my control. I learned how to make sure that I wouldn't allow my lack of control to which had given my powers away, and I learned how to stay strong and not allow my powers to be taken away from me, and to stand firm so that those who needed to um, have the benefits would be able to be benefited. But these are very, very important aspects in the character building and healing of my situation. I'm not sure if it'll be the same with everyone else, but I had to go very, very deep, and I can't put the blame on anyone else because those characteristics of lack of control were things that I found were my problems from many, many years ago. So, and coming to Stoicism, which is something where I learned that, or I am still learning, that taking control of my emotions is far more important than letting it run rife and always wanting to be right. Sitting in any conflict and being able to try and keep my control is and to make the situation a lot lighter, and not having to expound into anger and bitterness and rage. These are the things that I am busy learning, and I am finding it very, very useful in my walk in life today. Anyway, I just thought I'd share those things with you tonight. And coming back to women who um, might think that, I used to always think that there was a rescuer here somewhere that was going to rescue me, and that was not meant to be. And also that I expected marriage to have, this undying love and forever after, and, it was a contract and a covenant that wouldn't be broken. Well, that didn't exist because, people that cheat on you and that deceive you, and that, you have to take care of your own health, your mental, physical, and spiritual health, and to walk as best as you can, because diseases are so rampant today, and catching any disease would just cause you to not only lose your life, but to have a disability, which wouldn't be very good in our later years. So anyway, it's quite you know, a mind-blowing thinking video tonight. But I just hope and pray that everybody's all right and back at work, and that tonight's discussion is not too deep and not too, that it does give some support and help wherever it's needed, because whatever I go through, I seem, if I could share and just help even one person, I'll be grateful. But I'm so grateful for the combination of all three, which is keeping me walking a path, very, very narrow path of my own recovery and my own becoming a better person. Anyway, thank you for listening to me tonight. And if I can just be of help to one person, I'll be so grateful. Take care, everyone, and look after yourself, and know that you're not alone. Bye.